doing, all you beautiful sons of bitches? It's your boy Backseat here, and today we got a very strange video. Jeremy, I think you were the one who recommended this, but this is about the men who bang planes and cars. And it's from a video series called The Freaky Files by Frankie. I've never heard of this broad. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but we also got a new guy here in the back seat. We got Jeremy Yu of Jeremy Yu's Reviews. Say hello, Jeremy.
Hello.
And we also got... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I've actually, I don't remember how exactly I found this person, but she used to go under the name Scumbagovich, but I don't know why she kind of changed it to Frankie Frey. She basically makes videos on these weird internet deviant art type stuff. It's very interesting, but also incredibly strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just in public. Sorry, and very strange. And this one, I just thought was the most interesting, which was why I suggested it.
Yeah, and we also got our regulars. We got Noah, Eric, Luck Pup, and Jan. Are you guys all ready for this?
Oh, I've never been more ready.
Here we go. Here we go, everybody. This fucking starting screen just says this. Oh my god, how can you not get started with this?
Can I just be? You know what I mean? The girl with the 5 black guys behind her.
Oh my god! Can I just point out that there's something going on with her eyes, around her eyes?
I think it's the light. It's the light source of her setup. That's what's shining in her eyes. Anyway,
no, around the eyes, but not the eyes exactly.
Oh, you mean her makeup? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that is. It looks she's wearing a mask.
She's the
looks like a photoshopped on mask.
Anyway, here we go, guys. Let's get into this.
Since the dawn of time, men have been getting their Johnson stuck in planes, trains, and automobiles.
I'm sorry,
because
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck?
Hang on, how do you figure that?
Since the beginning of time, men have been jerking into shit that didn't exist yet.
It's also not true. I don't think anyone got their junk stuck in a car before.
Oh god.
Anyway.
Well known to very few, these freaky fellas actually belong to a notorious furry subgroup of airplane lovers.
What?
The men and women who goon to airplanes.
Is that a foot?
A mysterious online community whose behavior is considered so extreme
what the fuck?
Fandom rejects them.
I don't know what is this.
What the hell is already?
Is that a diaper? What the fuck?
Already just this.
With degenerates, it always ties back to diapers somehow. It's always.
I love pooping my diapers. What?
We're not even half a minute in, and already this whole video is one huge whiskey tango foxtrot moment.
What the fuck would Freud say right
now? Freud be having a field day with this.
Fucking F. WT fucking F.
What was too weird even for other furries? How did that guy from Washington State have enough time to fuck 1,000 tailpipes?
Wait,
How
what?
do you even fuck one? What the? Doesn't have a hole. It has an exhaust pipe, I guess. But damn.
1,000 cars.
I mean, dude had to go in through put his dick in a lot of exhaust pipes to do that.
I hope he got a tetanus shot. I mean,
I saw a video of a dude rubbing his dick on the seats inside of the car.
There's another element to this. There's another element to this.
This shit does happen, but usually they're on drugs or something, aren't they?
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
really
a
make
case of-
sense.
If we know the exact number, presumably he was captured, and presumably he testified to this voluntarily. He gave this information up. Dude, Batman himself couldn't beat that shit out of me. What the fuck? Who says that?
Imagine somebody like this going to a deep after hours. It's just like
I would like to be in that courtroom. It's like, do you confess that you
My
fucked
secret identity has been revealed. I am car fucker.
Yeah, did the car consent to the sex?
No, they
That's
just
a good question. Would it
They
be
just
rape?
sat there on their wheels and took it like a damn car.
Well, I'm just wondering, did he buy the cars or was he having sex with random
I don't
cars?
fucking know.
Is it consensual if you open it? How does that work?
It's my property, though.
Random street cars he thought looked sexually appealing.
Oh my god, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going, guys.
And most pressingly, why don't we understand anything about this fetish? Today's case involves a Puerto
not
Rican
even
furry,
No,
an
we
airline
understand.
pilot,
It's
and a
gotta be
little
mentally
engine
unwell.
that could. This is the wild story
Dude, I'm
of
dying of
airplane
plasma.
gooners. Today's
isn't
Freaky
real, you
File,
know.
Borus,
I know.
Boeings, and the men that bone them. So if you've never heard of this before, anthroplanes, better known as aeromorphs, are
Oh
adult
my god,
depictions
is
of
this
aircraft
actually a
with
thing? Oh my god, what am I seeing right now?
It's like, draw me like one of your French planes.
Question
For
for
me, like
the
a
audience:
boy.
how much
What?
money would
Arrow-
it take
arrow
you to
what?
bang one of these?
Arrow what?
Aeromorphs.
Anthroplanes and aeromorphs.
Dude, in the future, we're gonna have flying cars. The future now. Like,
The future now.
what the fuck am I looking at? You're gonna fuck flying
So
cars.
crazy. Oh, okay.
Uh,
If
I want to be
only
an
Airbus was
anthropomorphic
getting more-
machine when I grow up,
who
Daddy.
just joined? Who just joined?
Negative.
What did I come in on?
Oh no!
watch
High
my
negative.
videos.
High negative. Negative. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Let's just keep
They're
going.
having
aircraft
fun.
with jiggly human qualities.
Am
Usually
I in on
busty
something that's being recorded?
Yes.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
being recorded.
All right.
female airplanes with exaggerated features and of enormous size. The cockpit becomes
What
the head,
the-
the wings become the
I
arms,
need my
and
car to
the
get-
This
cargo
is so
hold.
unhealthy.
I'm surprised the cockpit doesn't become the, you know.
You know. Yeah.
Cargo.
Where's the gay
Oh my-
side? There's
oh,
always one to this
Oh
stuff.
no. Oh my
How
god.
bad is your sexual addiction, man? Come on.
hold. And amazingly, almost all of the aeromorph artwork out there was actually influenced by one furry, who we will
Why
come
do they
back to.
bother
Which you-
making this shit? Like, do
That
they-
was my
Because they have
favorite.
nothing better to do, obviously, Eric. Don't
Well, I'm
you
just
realize
saying-
that?
I'm just saying, Transformers is a thing.
Uh,
But it's not like this.
I am
Transformers.
Starscream, true leader of the Decepticons, and I want to bang these hoes!
You may be asking yourself, this is just some DeviantArt stuff. No one's actually fondled a fighter jet or banged a Black Hawk. Luckily for us, one of the only reasons we even know these people exist is because
Are the Blackhawks the freaking black dudes of the freaking
There's
airplanes?
1,000
Where it's
cars
like,
again,
oh,
1,000
they give
cars.
better sex than the other ones.
He wants that BBH. You know what I mean?
Bro.
She
He wants to become one with the landing gear.
Once you go fighter jet, you never go back.
Yeah, don't you know that? Don't you know that, Joey?
She's a B-17 bombshell.
Oh man, is that what it actually says? Oh no, it's
I
not.
don't no.
because they seemingly can't keep their hands
Good
inside the
point.
One
vehicle
cup.
at all times. It's time to talk about car fuckers.
What?
2023.
I've
this
seen
is
that
the
guy.
turn
I've
out
seen
that
that
there
video
is
of that guy.
Like,
Can't keep their
made a
hands
commentary on that video on that guy.
inside the vehicle at all
Years
times.
ago, a bunch
It's
of
time to
kids-
talk about car fuckers.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
2023 Germany. It would turn out that there is
I
one
remember
more
that guy.
level
I've seen
above
him.
the Mile High Club, and its sole occupant
Mile
is
High.
24-year-old Sarah Rodo. After having a profound experience on a Boeing
I saw
737,
this
Sarah
before.
realized that planes could do for her what no man ever could. She
Strong and independent.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This
Bro,
generation.
she wants to bone that plane.
We're so fucked as a species.
since devoted
How do you
enormous
think,
amounts
how do you
of
think the dirty talk works? Like, I'll pretend to be the two towers. You just fucking ram into me like no tomorrow.
Twin Towers.
money and time to collecting
Trade Center.
airplane models, getting airplane tattoos, and going on no fewer than 30 vacations for the sole purpose
Imagine
of
being
riding the
sexually attracted to a machine meant to transport people across great distances.
Hmm.
I mean,
To
I
the point
can't
you
wait.
have
I don't know.
tattoos of them on your arm that are permanent.
I know, right?
You guys used to got like hentai tattoos. I knew somebody that had a Meg Griffin hentai tattoo.
What?
Yeah, Meg Griffin boobs tattoo. It was funny.
What?
He
That's
wore long
crazy.
sleeves all the time. It was on his arm.
Okay, moving on.
Plane. To her, the planes are all a single collective being that she's nicknamed Dickie. So flying on one doesn't mean she's cheating on another. And while some of the comments on her interview are somewhat unsympathetic, they miss a pretty important point. Sarah is what's known as an objectum sexual.
An objective sexual.
Did you see what it said? Go back 5 seconds. It said, "Does she identify as an airplane?"
I wouldn't be surprised if
Issues. Thanks, NYP, for showing us what a healthy sex life is not based. Does she identify as an airplane? If so, the NYDOE better add that to their options under the gender selection drop-down list. What planet is she living on? How do you come up with marrying an airplane? What sickness is this now?
I shit you not. I've been to the hospital. There's already like 10 options under that shit. We don't need more, okay? Come on now.
Oh God. Pretty soon that section of the paper is going to be an entire paper on its own.
Point. Sarah is what's known as an objectum sexual. That is, someone who experiences an exclusive attraction to an inanimate object. She just happened to land on airplanes before anything else. But this hardly stops with planes. 1973. A forensic biologist stumbles upon what is arguably one of the first documented cases of car-related suicide. Beginning that year, Dr. J.C. Rupp chronicled several highly unusual deaths involving nude, middle-aged men and their cars. But unlike what you may be thinking, these guys did not mean to harm themselves. It quickly became apparent that while they perished due to strangulation by being dragged by the neck behind their cars, these men were choking the chicken literally, by rigging their cars to do this for their own pleasure.
That's mentally ill.
This shit is that old? Are you kidding me?
Mentally unwell.
There is nothing new under the sun, especially when it comes to sex.
You learn something new every day.
Probably imagine how this might go wrong. In a bizarre coincidence, a 40-year-old airline pilot was actually one of the few recorded cases of erotic car-related goon death, and he was far from the last, because by the mid-2000s, dozens of accounts of man-on-exhaust pipe action had made their way.
Dude, that just reminds, dude, you really shouldn't get right up and close to an exhaust pipe. You wanna know why? My dad, I've said this before on this show, my dad, he has like a scar on his arm because he had got his arm too close to the exhaust pipe and it just blasted hot air on his arm and his part of his arm looks like all splotchy and shit right there.
My mother was like 20-something years old. She was riding a motorcycle and she fell off and her leg got burned on the exhaust pipe. It left a scar.
Ugh.
But yes, put your dick in a place where carbon monoxide comes out of. Totally, I'm sure it's healthy for you.
Yeah, this guy's a sexually. It started with vacuum cleaners. Now we're in cars. Like, what's next?
Don't worry.
Vacuum cleaners? Hang on. Oh my god.
Into the public consciousness.
What's next? Guitars?
No vehicle
no,
was
it's going to be a drum set.
2007. A British man is convicted of sexual breach of the peace after 2 hotel workers break into his.
Are you shitting me? Come on, man.
In a courthouse?
Actually, I think there was memes about this for a little bit.
Look at that. This guy, I can see why.
Oh my god.
Room, not cool by the way, and find him riding his motorcycle
at least it's not a kid, right?
At least there is that, I suppose.
Most literal sense. 2015, a live leak user uploads CCTV footage of a Thai man
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man. What the hell?
Just getting down and dirty with that car right there.
This is like some shit.
Lively.
Why the hell, dude? How come this shit never ended up on World's Dumbest? What the hell? I missed that show.
Adjusting the hood ornament of a Porsche over and over and over with his dong. We don't know if the Porsche was his. 2016, professional Dutch person Kees van Voorst goes on TV to explain his ongoing polycule with 30 bicycles. 2020.
What? Damn, he got tons of.
Yeah, tons of. He got a whole harem of bicycles.
Yeah.
I'm sure he unironically calls it a polycule too.
What?
The ironic part is he actually believes it's a harem.
Get hookers in the Netherlands? Like, why does he have to? It's just a bit weird.
What would you call it? A gang bike?
D'Angelo Antoine Covington.
The sickness.
The neighborhood bike is like what he calls a whore. Anyway.
Yeah, I thought the bike was a metaphor. It wasn't actually literal. This guy took it too literally.
Here comes this mongoloid chap. Anyway.
Re-jailed after publicly professing his love for a train.
Seth Rogen.
A train?
A train? Come on!
In front of horrified onlookers. And my personal favorite, the 2018 incident of the Kansas man who wouldn't stop inserting himself into a tailpipe until he was tased.
Are you fucking
into submission.
serious?
But before we go on, this video is
exist.
Don't tase me, bro. I'm getting my jollies off of this car here.
Let's go get him in a mental hospital.
Kindly sponsored by Raycon.
Or, you know.
Raycon gives you the same audio quality.
Alright, yes, lady. Raycon is good and all, but we're skipping this. I'm sorry, lady.
Much to Raycon for sponsoring this video and all the show.
Raycon is into some really weird stuff, I gotta say.
But let's take a step back. Who's to say that these aren't just isolated incidents? How can we be sure?
Also, miss, no offense, but you and your hair and your freaking hat like this, you look like Empress Teresa.
Oh, I just realized that. Like, looks just like it.
Yeah, looks like Empress Teresa. Yeah. Anyway.
Sure that they're all connected.
Wear the hat. I think she just wore it because of the.
It's like a sailor's hat.
I know, but still, it looks a lot like her.
Actually, it's not a sailor's hat. It's the captain, the pilot's hat.
Whatever. Anyway.
What makes this fetish any different from the man who sexually enslaved his Sally Acorn doll? All the insight we need.
Enslaved inanimate object, though. What the fuck?
Is that from Sonic?
Yeah.
It's from Sonic. It's from Sat AM. The Saturday morning cartoon Sat AM.
Why the fuck would you want to do that?
Because you have a Sonic fetish.
Where the hell's the Me Too movement for cars? I mean, come on, at this point, where is it?
Consumers will have it. We'll have everything.
From the self-professed king of car coomers, the man who claims to have slept with over 1,000 vehicles since he was 15. Edward?
That young!
Bro, you mean you slept in 1,000 vehicles, right? Please be. Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine being the parents of a child like that? Jesus Christ.
So disappointing. This is our race.
Where the fuck did I go wrong with my genetics? Probably when you were banging your sister.
Motherfuckers like this guy are why we need to seriously
reconsider the headlights.
Motherfuckers like this guy are why we seriously need to reconsider eugenics at this point.
Smith. And though these are cars, not planes, his reasoning might actually explain. Quote, as a 57-year-old Smith explained in a 2008 interview, women simply don't interest him. At the time, Smith was in an open relationship with the Volkswagen.
Oh no, not Herbie!
Volkswagen bug. It's the bug I was talking about.
Did it have to be open? Who's he going to be cheating on with?
Right? By the way, he's wearing a shirt with the same car that he has.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know, when the movie Cars finally came out, this might have been the
best day of his life.
He was having the fucking best day of his life when Cars came out. Best day of his life.
Beetle, the Opel GT, and the Ford Ranger Splash. But his love affair started very early in his life. At 13, shortly after hitting puberty, he recalls experiencing an odd full-body sensation after he saw the Corvette Stingray for the first time.
Of course, the Corvette,
you got erect. You got erect.
Oh my god.
It's a nice car, but damn, dude, don't take it to dinner. Take it to dinner first before you fuck it.
Taking it to what's the equivalent of going on a date with your car? What's that supposed to be?
Gas station,
I don't
probably.
Interspecies reviewers. That's why. Wait, hang on. Have you seen interspecies reviewers? That's basically
Do you reckon he takes it to the towers? Do you reckon he takes it to a tire shop for their anniversary so that they can pick out like nice clothes and that sort of thing?
It's like, hey, honey, happy anniversary! I got you some new hubcaps.
Right.
He knew there would be no going back.
Yeah.
Since then, he's been unable to stop himself from kissing, hugging, and fondling cars that he finds attractive, even if they don't belong to him. Though to be clear, no one's inside.
How do you put a baby in it?
Oh god.
Even if they don't belong to him, is crazy. That's crazy.
As he puts it, I appreciate beauty and I go a little bit beyond. I write poetry
No
about
shit.
cars, I sing to them and talk to them just like a girlfriend. I know what's in my heart and I have no desire to change. I'm not sick and I don't want to hurt anyone. Cars are just my preference.
Yeah, sure, pal. You're totally not sick. Yeah, I believe that.
There are
Yeah.
moments way out
Look
in
at the poor cars. Think about
Middle
the
of
poor
no-
cars that you're fucking with. Like, come on, man.
Oh, will
I mean-
someone please think of the cars?
Like, I hate to be just to bring this up as a concept, but like, there's no harm here, really. They're just fucking weird. It's kind of interesting. I don't know, because like, it's better if he's this, surely, than if he was, like, attracted to.
I mean, I have a fetish,
yeah,
but at least
some other
my
thing.
fetish involves actual people.
Actual people, yeah.
Right.
And no, I'm not sharing it. Anyway.
nowhere where I see a little car parked and I swear it needs loving. There have been certain cars that attracted me and I would wait until nighttime, creep up to them, and just hug and kiss them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
That's totally, totally.
I love this sentence.
It's
And I'm not
basically,
gay.
dude. Thank God he's not admitting that he does this to humans. Because if he did this to humans, he'd be in so much fucking trouble. You know what I'm
He would be in
saying?
fucking prison for like
God.
he'd be like one of those guys that gets raped in jail and killed by the inmates because
Yes,
they raped someone.
yes.
In public.
Welcome to Emerald City, motherfucker. Anyway.
But isn't it so creepy? I mean, come on. Where's the gentleman side of this, man? Be
As far as women go, they
your
never
car out
really
for dinner.
interested me much. And
Your
I'm
car
not
for a
gay.
bath, man.
Yeah, you're totally not gay, pal.
And he's not gay. And the
Yeah.
list of IRL machine lovers is
Well, I mean, like,
Regardless if you're
definitionally
gay
here,
or not,
right?
you're still fucking a car. I mean,
I love how you said that and then she said it right after you.
Jan, Luck Pup, as the resident half gay people on the cast, how gay do you think this man is?
That's
100%.
it's difficult.
I'm-
Are cars male or
I give
female?
3%.
probably well over several
Depends. Is he
thousand
fucking
people now. But you
BMWs? Then
may
it's gay. But if it's Renaults, then it's not gay. There you go.
have noticed
A
that there's a bit of a
BMW?
spectrum here.
Well,
The Aeromorph artwork is
Hang on, guys, we're missing some shit here.
Critical information.
Yes.
that there's a bit of a spectrum
Well,
here. The
shit.
Aeromorph artwork is distinctly human, but even among plane lovers, there's a
man.
gradient between a plane that is mostly woman and a woman as embodied by any regular machine. Which leads us to
mean
the
a plane.
million-dollar question. What about this do people like? Welcome to a crash course in plane
Oh
smut.
no. What
On the most basic
No,
level,
need this.
online
No,
coomers have
no.
always been obsessed with taking a concept or object and turning it into a pretty lady. And simply looking at some of the top posts on the Aeromorph
oh no,
subreddit,
not
it's easy
Fallout. Oh god.
Wait, no,
Are you serious?
wait, what?
That's Fallout, isn't it?
Wait, what plane is this? Hang on, what is this?
It
What's...
has to be. It has
No,
to
that
be.
kills-
Fallout.
that's-
Yeah.
is
No,
that
that's the
kills
pit,
him?
that's the Pit Boy
That
right
kills
there.
him?
Wait.
Yeah, he's got the pit
Oh,
boy
he has a
right.
pit boy on. He's got a pit boy on his arm.
yeah, right there, yeah.
I got the armor. I have that armor in Fallout New Vegas, or I did.
Do you have the plane?
No.
No, I don't have the plane. I never will have the plane.
Did you fuck it?
Never did. I did not fuck it. I did not, Mark. I did not.
I did not.
I did. It's bullshit. I did not fuck that plane. I did
No.
not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I don't have the plane
Aeromorph
yet.
subreddit, it's easy to
Crazy.
see
Oh my
why.
god.
These planes are super curvaceous, with everything
call
from
it a plane
shapely
killer?
legs to stripper heels to piercings to a face full of makeup. They're mostly women with a coat of weather-resistant paint. As adult creator Maya
Dude.
Ben David explains about her popular
Maya
airplane
Ben
cosplay
David.
video, I have always found anthropomorphic
This looks
objects
real
very
enough.
sexy and relatable. Their position as objects made for human use
Relatable.
changes when they become alive, and I liked
I
that
hope you have an
tension. I like
OnlyFans,
the
you'd be
relationship of the
making money right
anthroplane
now.
and pilot, at least in the fictions I have created. The anthroplane swallows the pilot and passengers and becomes
Love this
pregnant with their
imaging.
baggage while
Isn't
carrying
that
them
called
around.
vor?
And it's no
That's
Yeah,
pregnant.
that's war, right? Like
That's probably
Right.
more.
It has to be. There's
Only
bad
plane.
Sonic fan art of Vor, and this is worse than that. Oh, man.
No coincidence that the majority of these planes are depicted as women. Planes are vessels. They represent an enormous threat, but they also physically cradle the life of the pilot and passengers within. There's something very womb-like about it, which is why it's no shock that
Don't
a lot
show
of
me that.
aeromorph enjoyers also overlap with the vor and macro communities.
Oh,
That is,
no.
those who enjoy the idea of being swallowed or interacting with
like a macro size furry and a city size furry? Oh, God.
a giant, respectively. And that's hardly where the crossover ends. Aeromorph
Is that
artist
Ruby
Mos-
Rose? What the heck? Hang on, go back to that. Is that Ruby Rose from Ruby RWBY? It is. It's her.
Oh my
That's
God.
Ruby fucking Rose.
No,
from
it can't. No,
RWBY.
it can't. It can't be Ruby Rose. She doesn't look like a 12-year-old boy.
Dude, a lot of the fans into that show
Okay.
are gooners. All these weird fetishes,
Yes.
like all that.
I swear that's Ruby. She has silver eyes. And
I
everything.
think.
Oh,
Thank God my fetish doesn't have porn like this.
Aeromorph
Yeah, okay.
artist Moser the Dozer believes that,
Moser the Dozer.
quote,
If
the
Mex-
sleek
wow.
aerodynamic
What if
shape of their
Mexicans have this fetish?
heads and metallic skin invokes the same appeal as full-body latex suits.
Well,
But it doesn't.
Well,
But
then,
it doesn't.
well, just by that. Well, if it's like that, then just fucking jack
get
into a
into
full body
latex
latex suit, then. For fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
basically. You don't have to fuck a plane. You can be fucked by a
It is.
dominatrix or whatever.
It's undeniably interesting that like his reference is I find it hot because it's like this normal thing that people find hot. It's
Yes.
like, but just
It's not normal.
Why do the middleman?
Bro.
And he makes another unintuitive but absolutely correct observation. Fetishes like having oversized body parts, being inflated, being eaten alive, etc. are in a way much more practical for a being made of impenetrable steel than for a delicate being with skin and organs. These are fundamentally giant, dangerous, powerful women with enormous racks. And I think explained this way,
Isn't
it
that
makes
just the macro shit you were talking about?
That's just. That's just dommy mommy by that point.
Right.
A lot of this is
But
like a
this is not
modern
a-
thing.
sense. But where it becomes an entirely
We
different
get
matter
it. You
is
like
in the
pregnant
case of
women,
our
but you don't like
aforementioned
regular human pregnant women.
No, this
You
not
want white pregnant
so
women.
far she seems normal. She's just telling us about this crazy shit.
No, I know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, basically.
car
But if you
lovers.
like-
And there's really two levels to it. The guys born with it and the guys molded by it. For the latter group, it's easy to see how decades of watching car commercials where women sell you the idea of luxury and status could warp your brain. And as for the former group, these guys are purely in it for the mechanics. They find especially arousing the idea that a car or a plane can
look
have an
at the signal
external
now.
body that anyone can touch,
Right.
concealing intimate parts within. But they
I
don't
don't know if I
humanize
agree with this.
Shit.
I don't know if it needs to be this deep. I think it's as simple as they've jerked off to so much that they need to go out of their way to find something stranger. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
I made a
Yes.
16-minute
That
video
easy.
out of someone.
Yes.
Right. I don't even know what they did. They just tried to fuck a vehicle and like, what the fuck?
So
In a
something
Russia,
much
vehicle, fuck you.
all, because a lot of them are what's known as mechanophiles. As psychologist Simone Nelson explains, some mechanophiles just like seeing how their object works. It's the tantalizing illusion of life that one can turn on or off. For some, it's the motion of the pistons thrusting, for others it's seeing fumes come out of the tailpipe, and so forth. Cold hard metal and sensual bodies, as a Vice article claims. And while there are cases every year where people get themselves stuck in tailpipes,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That doesn't
It was
seem
so
like that's
hot.
possible.
So I was painting the wall in the nude. I slipped on the
So
floor.
I
causing my
was
private
just
parts to
on my
fall
daily
into the
jog and I got stuck in a tailpipe while running. Crazy.
pipes and washing machines and vacuum hoses. The distinguishing factor is this.
You ever
Are they
been stuck in a
obsessed with
washing
that
machine?
feeling, or are they obsessed with the machine?
I mean,
when it comes
When I was young, I think one of my siblings locked me in a sleeping bag. Does that count?
Hmm.
to people like Edward Smith and Sarah
No.
Roto, however, there remains one mysterious other explanation. Objectum
There is another.
sexual. Which, fun fact,
wow.
that term was invented by the woman who became famous for marrying the
course.
Eiffel Tower.
What?
What? Hang on. What?
Oh
What?
yeah. No, that was a thing in
Wait,
France.
hang on.
Yeah.
I need
No,
to know
What?
more about
that's a joke. No, that's real.
or
Yeah,
less.
it's
The epitome of being a size queen. That's what it is.
Shit. Well, shit.
No man can ever measure up to that. Oh.
Frustrated with people's lack of
measure.
understanding, she came up with this word to explain her genuine lack of interest in human sexual connections. Like other objectum sexuals, she developed a deep and extremely emotional connection to the Eiffel Tower, viewing it as a consenting partner of equal status. While there is very little research into this sexuality at all, the consensus seems to be that it is not just a fetish. It's a legit orientation that actually affects a tiny percentage of the human race.
Oh, please, no. We need to cut this at the fucking root right the fuck now. We need to stop. It's time to stop.
And while there's even less research into that, scientists speculate that attraction to objects is overrepresented in people on the autism spectrum.
They are not autistic. They are just retarded.
Bro, I have autism. Don't you dare go into that. Don't you dare say that I have an attraction to my fucking wall or some shit. I have autism, but I'm not that stupid.
No.
Yeah.
You have a PC, right?
Risen with the tism. Okay, this is funny.
Oh no.
And another group famously overrepresented on the spectrum? Furries. I told you we'd come back to this.
Dude.
The furry autism connection has been widely documented by members in and out of the community. And I bring this up because airplane lovers are so poorly understood that you can kind of only explain them in the context of other fetishes. Anthro, short for anthropomorphized, is a very well-established tradition in the furry art world, where artists confer human traits to subjects, usually in the form of eyes, mouths, hands, and various holes. Since the dawn of the internet and ostensibly the dawn of time, artists have been dreaming up voluptuous versions of everything from Windows 95 to sink dogs to entire countries. But as mentioned before,
that's just Gijinka.
Aeromorphs are deeply frowned upon in the furry community, which begs the question, what part of this then is furry? Anthroplanes, in spite of the fact that they are planes, embody so many of the same traits as anthro-furry art and are so bafflingly different from any other subgenre of adult art that the furry porn sites just host it anyway. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at the hundreds of sexy anthro-planes on adult furry sites like E621. And that's partially because the great-granddaddy of aeromorph art is himself a legendary furry. Since 2010, Walter William Sache, known also as W. Sache 007, has been creating highly sensual artwork of planes, cars, and horses wearing latex. And the more of his artwork you look at, the clearer the connection becomes between
Yeah, it's a snake.
Furries and aeromorphs. Some are much more distinctly jet-like, while others have hybrid animal features like beaks and clawed feet. And in one of the only comprehensive articles about aeromorphs that exists, W. Sache is credited as being the single biggest influence on this entire thing. And from the captions on his plane art alone, it's pretty clear to see what about this calls to him. Queen of the Skies, Goddess of Speed. As one may find her performance quite appealing, her presence of actions will indeed leave her enemies lost in their grief of shame. For no one and no man may ever catch up to her. Magnificent beauty who flies and dwells among the skies. Not now. Not ever. And unfortunately, outside of W. Sache, several moderators on the Aeromorph subreddit and ragebait articles by the Daily Mail, we know nearly nothing else about this elusive community. The only thing we as observers can go off is the testimony of plane lovers themselves. In their small Reddit community, users proclaim their affinity for their plane foods, that is, airplane waifus, and express a desire to turn some of these planes white with their bodily fluids. But others genuinely find them cute and take an intense fascination with their inner workings in a somewhat non-sexual way. Individually, all of these factors come together into the aeromorph fetish. Planes, machines, anthro-furry traits, submission to a giant being. As one journalist so succinctly put it, there's something innocent about it all, despite it literally being smut. It's like a childhood obsession with airplanes, all grown up. At very least, the aeromorph fetish shows a veneration for the majesty of aircraft. It just helps that the planes have giant bazongas, too. So to put a bow on this, does the aeromorph fetish actually hurt anyone? Online? No. In real life? A little bit,
Yeah.
depending on how
said
tantalizing you
that in
personally
10
find
seconds
a
instead of
nice
16
tailpipe.
minutes.
But out of all the controversial DeviantArt fetishes, this is arguably one of the least understood and least harmful. But it's probably for the best that this doesn't take off. This has been
Take off.
the Freaky Files.
I've been freaked out. Okay.
Okay.
Are we watching another, or are we ending it there? 'Cause that was crazy.
I'm ending the
That was
video right there.
crazy.
What did you guys make of this fucking video?
I
Oh,
think
thank
people
God
are
we
messed
watched
up and
it.
need to be
That was
put
funny.
in a mental asylum.
Just when you thought you saw it all, in comes this shit. You know, this lady, she wasn't all that bad. Certainly better than like the usual suspects we have on our channel. So I'm gonna.
No, she was just telling us.
Lady, for not being a freakazoid yourself, I'm giving you a like right there. So there you go.
I kind of liked her content. That was funny and entertaining as well as disgusting and disturbing. Disturbing.
Fuck me sideways, man, and no, not like a plane.
No.
Well, if you guys watching at home enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below if you thought of it, subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll see you guys next time in the backseat. Take care.